Welcome to Sally Melodies classroom, where we learn basic music. This is another topic, but it is a topic that we covered in the previous lessons. So we are going to talk about rhythmic patterns. Rhythmic patterns. As we know, rhythm is the heart of music. Without rhythm, music cannot have the shape. Rhythm is the repeated sequence of sounds and silence that create movement in a song. It is the repeated sequence of sounds and silence that create movement in a song. When we talk about silence, we talk about the rests. Remember, we have silent notes, which we call rests. And we looked at them as a topic, and we have come across them in a melody. So, as far as we have the sounds or the solfas, we still have silent notes, which are rests. How do we form different rhythmic patterns? There are so many patterns. We can write a song in 2/4, in 3/4, in 4/4, but maybe your rhythmic pattern is not the same as mine, but the song is in 2/4. Simple steps when we want to form those patterns. The very first thing that you're supposed to know is the notes and the notes value or duration. You must know the notes. Before even you know the value of the notes, you must know these notes. We have the semi-breve, we have the minim, we have the crotchet, we have the quiver, we have the semi-quiver. We also have others, demi-semi-quiver, but we said that our music is very basic. So we are going to go up to a semi-quiver. Once you know the notes and their names, then you are going to know the duration. These notes are not the same duration. They are not of the same value. We have long notes and we have short notes. So, in this case, the semi-breve is the longest. Remember, before the semi-breve, there is another note here that is called a breve or ala-breve. That it comes somewhere here. It has 8 counts. But that one, I have omitted it because nowadays it is not found in our current songs. So let's start with a semi-breve, which is 4 counts, a minim, which is 2 counts, a crotchet, which is 1 count. We come to a quiver, which is half a count, and then we go to the semi-quiver, which is quarter count or beats. You must establish a time signature. Establish a time signature. After you have known the value of the notes, you can establish a time signature like 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. And then after that, when you take one bar of that melody in that time signature, you will be able to form rhythmic patterns. If you have a 2/4, and you know that when you have a 2/4 time signature, it means that you have 2 crotchet beats in every bar. You can take those 2 crotchets and then you start creating rhythmic patterns. You create different variations by introducing different notes value. For example, this is a semi-breve and it is 4 counts. You can take this semi-breve and then you divide it into 2, whereby you are going to get 2 minims. And then you take that minim, you divide it into 4, so that you can get maybe 4 quivers, like that. Different variations by introducing different notes value. We shall look at that in the coming lessons. And then, number 4, we say that clapping and tapping could help internalize the rhythm to make it simple and memorable. There are people who don't use the French rhythm. It has no restrictions. It is not a must you clap. You can also tap, ta, 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 to get the rhythm of your song. So this is the first lesson. It doesn't have so many details. So maybe in the next lesson we are going to start with notes and notes value and how we can make different variations from these notes. Thank you very much for joining this class. See you in the next class.